Hi, welcome again to Seekers and Cynics. I'm Richard Benther. This is my weekly Tuesday look at the Christian faith, trying to answer some of your questions or objections. And this week I want to follow on from last week. Last week I had a little think about atheism, and interestingly that provoked quite a bit of reaction on YouTube. I think there must be some sort of radar on YouTube if you put the word atheist or atheism in the title of a talk. Seems to land on people's radar, so there was quite a bit of comment, and you can go and read that comment. All of that reaction, I did feel, actually proved exactly my point, the point I was trying to make last time, which is that the atheist position is not neutral. Because actually, if you're neutral, then you're not really bothered to take all that time to come on YouTube and throw lots of arguments back at me. The atheist position is not neutral. The neutral position when it comes to faith, the default position, if you like, is that of the agnostic. The agnostic says, I don't know either way with regard to God. But the people responding to me on YouTube actually did seem to know quite a lot, or certainly claimed to know quite a lot. And that was exactly my point last time. That the atheist claims certain things, just as Christians do. And none of those claims, neither my assertions of God as a Christian, nor the atheist denial of God, none of those things can be verified by the scientific method. They aren't in that category, and therefore they are beliefs. And that was the point I was trying to make last time. Anyway, I promised last week that I would return to a related question, which is this: why is it that a universe with no God, and therefore with no real meaning or significance or purpose, why would such a universe, why would such a belief be so attractive to the atheist believer? Now, one chap who responded on YouTube, he said to me, he said, actually the beliefs, the views I hold, he probably didn't call them beliefs because he didn't like that word, but the views I hold, they're not because they're attractive or unattractive at all. It's nothing to do with it. I think that's psychologically naive. Okay? We all have a whole bucket full of well-documented psychological biases, and they play a large part in the beliefs and the views and the worldview that we hold. That's true for me too as a Christian, and I need to keep an eye on that. Christians have often been accused that believing in God is attractive because it's a comfort. Okay? The idea that God loves me, that God is with me, and that there is heaven at the end of life's journey is certainly comforting. It is, yeah. And I've heard it said that Christians are therefore just weak people who need a crutch or a comfort blanket. And the people who say that, they are questioning not so much what I believe, but my motive for believing it. Okay? Is it just a crutch? Is it just a comfort blanket? Well, that's a fair question. I'll take that as a fair question. I need, as a Christian, to be self-aware enough to make sure that that's not the only thing that's going on. Yeah. But let me put that question back. What unconscious or maybe conscious motive might there be for choosing atheism? For choosing to believe that this universe has no God, no judge, no purpose, no meaning, and that we are actually just and only the result of some freakish cosmic coincidence, and that death is the last word on everything. What motive might there be for those tenets, holding those tenets of atheism? Let me put the possibility back that set of beliefs is also a comfort blanket. That it's a convenient and a desirable philosophy on which to base a lifestyle in which one can do as one pleases without the thought of God or of judgment or anything else. So I'm not there accusing every atheist of pursuing an immoral lifestyle, but it has to be true. It simply has to be true that the great attractiveness of atheism is that sense of ego, that sense of libertarian opportunity and lifestyle, and that sense of self-determination. I can be my own God. Okay, thank you very much. No interfering, no one telling me what's right and wrong, no one keeping score, and no one asking me to give an account of myself at the end of time. Who would not be tempted to embrace such a world? We all would. And so maybe, just maybe, atheism is not held for entirely and purely rational reasons, any more than Christianity is. Yes, for sure, my faith in God brings comfort. But does not the thought that there is no God also bring great comfort and assurance to the atheist to continue in his or her ways? You know, there is psychological bias all over the place. We all have motives behind the views that we hold on both sides of the argument. And yet, behind those biases and those motives, there is still concrete truth, one way or the other. One side is correct and the other incorrect. And I would suggest that if we would find that truth, then we must have the self-awareness to understand our own biases, and we must try to stay humble as far as possible. Every belief has its reason, and rarely is that just pure rationality. And I'll see you next time.